Without further ado, please start. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm a chair for NCC, and NCC has a long name that I cannot say in a one breath, but North American Coordinating Council on Japanese Library Resources. There are many organizations, and we use a lot of NCC, SEAL, and CJM, and also EAJRA, so many people get confused. So I want to make it clear that, especially in North America, NCC and SEAL are totally different organizations. We are different. Council or SEAL meetings will start tomorrow, and NCC usually has a meeting during SEAL conference, so many people get confused, SEAL and NCC, but NCC is a different organization. The Council of East Asian Librarians is a subgroup under Association for Asian Studies. The conference will start Thursday. And under the SEAL, there are 3 material committees, like Chinese, Japanese, Korean materials committee. So you hear the name like CJM, that's a committee for Japanese materials. And CJM and NCC are different organizations. But the same people are actually attending the meeting, and same people are volunteering to be a member of it. So you may feel that, oh, this is the same, but we are different. So I created this chart. And even the present librarian get confused a lot. And it took me kind of 8 years to differentiate 2 different organizations and different kind of projects going on, because same people are doing similar things under the 2 organizations. And this is a voluntary organization, and Vicky Bestor sitting over there is a part-time, half-time paid executive director, and she's going to share a brief history of formation of NCC.
This will be quick. Yes, we are different, but we all work together. And NCC was really created by funders 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago. We were created jointly by the Japan-U.S. Friendship Commission, which is a U.S. government agency, and the Japan Foundation, which is a Japanese government agency. Those 2 organizations created NCC at a point in time when the field of Japanese studies was growing a lot. And most of you sitting out here are at institutions that were not part of what is listed here as the Tanaka 10. In the 70s and early 80s, this strategy of the US and the Japanese government was to support Japanese studies by supporting the Tanaka 10. Well, the Tanaka 10 produced a lot of faculty who went on to teach at Kentucky and Illinois and all over the country, and it was not a productive strategy to continue to pump all the money into Harvard and Yale and Princeton. So they realized the only way they were going to do that was the only way they were going to maximize it and spread it out was to create an intermediary organization that would partly provide funding for grants for purchase of materials, and would provide training, and would be a direct link from faculty to librarians to funders. And it was a brilliant idea on their part, and we have worked hard over the time. The biggest problem, of course, is that we always have to rely on you all, who are our volunteers and our brain trust, and on a very small group of fortunately extraordinarily able part-time hourly people. I have worked for half-time, I'm not counting myself in that number, half-time as the executive director for now 13 years. Guess what? I don't work half-time. We also have some really fabulous hourly people, only one of whom is present in the room, Adam Lisbon, who all of you have met. We have several others, and I am really grateful to them for everything they've done this year, because we have done monumental stuff. And I will turn it over to my colleagues to talk about other things.
So, you may, in the Japanese studies field, if you work in North America, you may hear the Tanaka 10. Tanaka 10 means the Prime Minister of Tanaka endowment were given to 10 schools, selected like a major Japanese programs. But you may not hear it, but if you hear it, Tanaka 10 means the 10 schools, they received the Tanaka 10, Prime Minister Tanaka endowment. Anyway, I'll go. This is an organization, NCC is a voluntary organization, NPO. And we have a chair, it's me. Chair is always a librarian and a volunteer and 3-year term. And also we have a paid executive director because we have to sustain operation management. And we have a faculty involved in our activities. And they are also volunteer too. And we have major funders from Japan-US Friendship Commission. This is the federal government external organization, and also Japan Foundation from Japan side. And we have other foundations like a Toshiba Foundation, Rockefeller Institute, Harvard University, kind of supported some projects. We have some kind of donations from others too. And we, NCC, have committees, Digital Resource and Interlevel Loan Committee and MVS. MVS is multi-volume set. And they are going to talk about, each person is going to talk about what kind of activities they do. And we also have working groups. Working groups are also volunteer librarians working in a specific project, and such as IUP is Image Use Protocol. And Fabiano will talk about these working group activities. And cooperative collection development. If you are staying in this, here, please come to the annual meeting on Thursday afternoon. And we are going to have a report from cooperative collection projects and discussion and other groups too. And actually, this junior Japanese studies librarian workshop was came out of the discussion at among the NCC, the Professional Librarian Professional Development Committee, and now it's a working group. And we felt the needs of the training for junior librarians, and we thought of the strategy. And the Noguchi-san gave us a great advice that, well, we are going, maybe we should do it as a part of the conference, because we have kind of having the shortage of financial support, and we made it as a Canadian Librarians Initiative. And we really appreciate Fabiano be a leader and other Canadian librarians organized and made this happen with the support from the University of Toronto Libraries.